What's the good word, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, BX Brother, 718_TV. And once again, I'm live with NBA 2K23, USBA My League Online. Season 1, I got my Knicks going up against Eric and his Mavericks.
Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony.
Yeah, looking to get it going. See what we can do here.
From the sidelines. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Knicks wrap up this home stretch. And Christian Wood out with the recent injury.
Kevin, he went down in that last game, but it appears as though it's only a short-term loss, and so they're expecting him back in the near term. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city. And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Cleva with the bucket.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. We're about 1 minute into the first. Off with the layup. Doncic with it. Out defended by Randall. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Here's the three. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Now Brunson. Barrett wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alder. David.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
Doing? You didn't even latch on him, bro.
You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
Back to Randall. In the corner, Barrett with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Doncic looking it over. It's stolen by Reddish. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And here is Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become... a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game. He's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Now here's Brunson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Brunson's got his second bucket.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Pass to Kleba. And here's Hardy. Now here's Bullock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Here's Doncic. And Robinson comes to help. Robinson with the ball.
Oh, Mitch.
And Brunson, here we go. That puts them in the lead. Brunson's got 6 points.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
There's the pick. Pass to Hardy. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Here's Randall. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Three-pointer. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Doncic missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Brunson with it. Over in the corner, Reddish. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now, here's Doncic. Bounce pass, Kleba. And they double up Doncic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
After Barrett. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Doncic outside. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And here's Hardy. Screen by Kleba. Pass to Finney-Smith. Offline with his 3. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. In the corner, it's Toppin. Here's Reddish.
Ooh, Reddish shot it. Did he just try to fucking dunk that shit?
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And this
Oh, he got it went in?
to the line tonight.
What the fuck? Oh, I gotta clip
The
that.
Mavericks GA have been trying to
That's
tighten
weird.
up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Sinks the triple.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Toppin. Fournier in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Doncic. He's got 6. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
Mavericks timeout call.
Stolen by Quickly. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Some nice passing by New York here. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. And Doncic, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Such a wide open look.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Back to Doncic. To the left wing. Here's Hardy. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 7. Knicks trail by 5. Now, Quickly. No points in the game yet for him. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Doncic.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
In the corner, it's Kleber. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Back to Brown. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot.
This nigga's
That's good.
too
And it's his
strong,
4th
man.
basket of the
Fuck,
game. He's a
bro.
strong 4 for 6.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding it. Let him eat.
Now, here's Quickly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hardaway with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Pass to Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Hardaway for three. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 14.
And he's 5 of 7, finding a nice rhythm offensively. .104 left to play in the first quarter. And it's quickly missing.
I hate this nigga.
Dallas leading by 10. Pass to Ntilikina. That shot off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Toppin can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Dinwiddie. Right wing. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just keep moving, man.
And the Mavericks lead by 13. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 13. 32. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
From deep three-point range, Brunson, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Knicks trailed by 13. Over to the left wing. Back to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. Bangs home the trifecta. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And it's Barrett penetrating. The layup missed. Rose with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brown wide open. He fires.
I can't do this shit.
It's
This
good.
is
This
fucking
time
dumb,
the
yo.
assist from Rose.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. It's Brown with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. The Mavericks have been half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Knicks trailed by 19. Down low.
Come on, man.
Stolen by Brunson.
Shit, yo.
It's clocked. They retain possession. Stolen by Rose. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Hartenstein. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home. And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Fournier pulls it down. And the Knicks with possession here. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Randall to the right side. Another shot. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 5 now.
Fuck, man, down 20, man.
At the space he had on that one, though, there's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Try to get it within 10, man. 10 before the half, baby boy.
Now here's Rose. It's rebounded by New York. And here's Brunson. 10 points for him. To the paint. Here's Randall. It's tipped. Now Bullock. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Rose. Back to Brown. Here's Dinwiddie. And he drives in. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 8.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Reddish. There's a good screen. Back to Brunson. To the inside. New York needs to get off a shot. This one for 3. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Nobody
Mavericks
crashed.
Leading by 20. After being moved at the 2022 trade deadline, Spencer Dinwiddie went on a tear with Dallas.
Yeah, I think he elevated the Mavs immediately with his scoring punch. He's a guy who can give you buckets in bunches and make plays for others. And not to mention knocking down back-to-back game winners, one coming against his former team. Yeah, I would say he was an injection of uplift for the Mavs.
And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Pass to Brown. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Rose. Connects from three-point range. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You've got to take Rose seriously from there now. I mean, he's capable of doing some major damage from distance.
Brunson goes in. It's good. Brunson's got 12 in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Back to Rose. Pass to Bullock. There's the three. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Bullock's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. New York calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. New York with the ball. Here's Hardaway. He has 6. Outside Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Stolen by Bullock. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Doncic leading the charge. Tipped away. It's stolen by Reddish. Outside Fournier. Here's Reddish. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential.
You know what? I think I gotta lay off the fucking servo.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
Dallas calls timeout. Both free throws good for Dinwiddie. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Can be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Doncic with it. He's got 14. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Now here is Hardaway. He has 6. Lobbed up there for Robinson. 6 to shoot. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Dinwiddie right side.
What are they doing? Why are they double teaming? Oh,
pass to Kleber. to the left side wing. For three, Bullock.
I don't even want to fucking play this shit, yo.
Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. And the Knicks with possession here. And here is Hardaway. Pass to Reddish. Back to Hardaway. Can they get it?
What is that, man? What is that?
Out to Barrett.
Ah, man, yo.
Now Reddish. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside. Fournier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
The drive by Doncic. Pass to Kleber. And the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him. 13 foul. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
He can't get that one to fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Screen by Kleber. And Doncic, here we go. Comes up empty down low. Outside Hardaway. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Dallas ball. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Hardy. Back to Doncic. Now here's Bullock. Over Barrett. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got the first bucket of the third here for New York.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Back to Doncic. There's the pick. 5 to shoot.
Where you? Why? What?
And the shot is good. Doncic has got 20 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Now the Mavericks with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Doncic outside. Back to Kleber. Dallas moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Out to the wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. Randall grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. For 3, Barrett. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city.
Why won't he fucking move? Like, he's like standing right there. He won't even latch on to help right there.
Playing in New York.
The Mavericks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Randall. Randall is doubled. Here's Brunson. Takes a 3. Kleber with the rebound. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. Do front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
It's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Reddish. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Kleber. He's got 7. Out to the right wing. Here's Hardy. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Reddish. Randall left side. Randall is doubled. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Randall's got his first basket of the night.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. With those big shoulders and that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use.
Now here's Hardy. Here's Kleber. The three-pointer no good. Reddish with the ball. Chalk up 2 there. Reddish has got 7 points in the game.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Doncic outside. Here's Hardy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Pass to Reddish. Rebounded by Hardy. Dallas with the ball. And here is Doncic. 28 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Toppin. And he banks in the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Here's Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Quickly. Out left to the wing. Toppin. No one around him. Drills the three-pointer. Toppin's got 7 points in the game.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so here is Dallas. Pass to Kleba. And here's Rose. Just 5 to shoot. No good that time. And so it's New York with it. Now here is Hardaway. Now Toppin. He has 7. Back to Hardaway. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Rose. 5 points in the game. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And New York the other way now. Here's Quickly. And here's Fournier. From the arc. He can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Here's Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes that one. Hardaway has got 8 points.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Rose. Trying to get something going. And too long on the shot.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And they pick up 2. He has 5.
How about the ball handling display by Fournier? I like that rhyme.
51. Now here's Rose. He's got 5. Inside.
Look, he's
And Cleveland slams
see
it
the
in.
switch on the fucking thing.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleber won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
Back to Dinwiddie. Over Robinson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Quickly. Fournier gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 8 points.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
82-56. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Toppin with it. He has 7. Out to Hardaway. Launches a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Buries it from 3-point range.
Hey, guys, we know he's more effective inside the arc, but he's expanded his range quite a bit now.
And here is Hardaway. Fournier in the corner. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Dallas in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Hardy. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
Now, quickly. Pass to McBride. Just 3 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's quickly. Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
New York with the ball. Pass to McGee. New York moving the ball around. To the inside. On the wing quickly. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Brown. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Brown. Back to Doncic. And with the play-in tournament, single game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
New York, no good that time either. And here's Hardy. Pass to Mikhailuk. On the wing, Doncic. Here's Hartenstein. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Quickly with it. McGee a screen. Pass to Sims. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Brown outside. Here's Hardy. No one near him. No good there.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Hardy sinks the three-pointer.
3 points.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Hardaway. Out to Barrett. Kept alive by New York.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now here's Hardy. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Pass to Hardaway. They need this. He lays it in.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
The screen from Brown. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Outside Hardaway. McGee a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
Pass to Hardy. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Now, here's Barrett. Hardaway for 3. Good on the triple. Hardaway has got 10 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Substitution for your Knicks. Julius Randle, Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickly.
Left side, Brown. Shot clock at 5. He lobs it up. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Here's Quickly. Outside Hardaway. It's Barrett on the wing. No good on the triple.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And here's Hardy. The kick out to Brown. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Bertans. The shot off that time. So New York will take it the other way. Randle outside. Now Hardaway. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Here's Ntilikina. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Ntilikina's got his first 2 points of the night.
Excellent handles by Ntilikina. I would say they're late day handles, not quite rush hour, but good at maneuvering when he needs to.
Pass to Hardaway. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. All alone. Count the basket. 16 points for Jaden Hardy.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Outside Hardaway. To the wing on the left. 13 feet away. Ntilikina with the rebound. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Bertans. Here's Hardy. Back to Bertans. Knocks down the three ball. Bertans got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Rose looking around. Brown right side. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hardy. Over Hardaway. A new 14 for the Mavericks. And here's Hardy. Here's Ntilikina. Another 3 for Dallas.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take that first game of the season series. That's what they've done here tonight against New York.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hardaway from outside. Bertans grabs the board. Here's Dallas. They've scored 10 straight. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to